Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Bash and this is the 1.19 Survival Let's Play series. We're at episode 9 now and still working on tons of projects, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. In this episode, I'm going to try to tackle 3 projects. We already built a honey farm in the last episode. As you can see, that's working great, but we also need a slime farm, so that's task number 1. The honey and the slime will be used for a fully automatic tree farm, giving us more wood, because we definitely need that. It'll give us birch, jungle, oak, and our favorite spruce, and somewhere in the process, we need to build a wither skeleton farm, not only for more beacons, but also coal, because we're running dangerously short on fuel in this world. Off to build the slime farm, and my first attempt did not go so well. I had a huge derp moment thinking that we were still in 2016, and I used chunk base to find slime chunks. That method hasn't existed for years, since version 1.12, so after digging a huge hole on stream and coming to the embarrassing realization that this method does not work, we went back to the drawing board. Of course, as we were doing our research, we came across yet again another amazing Il Mango farm design that'll fit our needs perfectly. All we needed was a swamp, and thank goodness we can still rely on chunk base for that. We set up a portal, went through it, and explored the area in which we spawned. We ended up finding a witch hut, which may come in handy in the future. I'm still on my slow journey of collecting all of the cat breeds, so we took this opportunity to bring home the all-black cat, which is in my top 3 of favorite breeds. Oh! Well, hello there. Would you be interested in some raw cod? I don't understand why they don't want my fish. I'm super approachable. Look at me. Oh, you want to. I know you do. Yes. Come. Ah, perfect. Oh, I'm so excited. Come on this way. There you go, beautiful. Take a seat next to your new friends. In my eyes, I rescued that cat from being cooped up in a stinky swamp hut with an old hag. You're welcome. Alright, fun time is over and back to work. We got started on the slime farm by clearing out all of the trees, and then we started building the structure itself. And of course, I will leave a link in the description to Il Mango's tutorial on this specific farm if you want to build it in your survival world. Alright, so that is the farm complete, and I am curious to see if this has been producing while we built it. It has 17 slime balls, so we can go ahead and AFK this overnight sometime and have all the slime we'll ever need. Perfect, on to the next task. We are now in the nether because I figured since the slime farm was so quick and easy to make, we might as well get the wither skeleton farm done and out of the way as well. This is once again another ENX04 farm, and I'm sure by now you guys have noticed that Il Mango and ENX04 are a couple of the smartest Minecraft engineers on the internet today. If you guys are ever interested in any kind of farm, I would definitely refer to their pages first before doing any kind of research, because more likely than not, one of these two guys are going to have a very efficient and easy to build farm that will suit your guys' needs perfectly. So getting this build started, I found the perfect location and height for this farm, and I cleared out a bunch of soul sand, as you guys saw in the previous clip, and now we have a nether brick platform for the wither skeletons to spawn on. So next we are going to lay down a bunch of walls in a certain pattern, and we'll check back in once that's done. With all of the walls in place 2 blocks away from each other, we can take these turtle eggs, put them right on top of the walls in each corner, and then from here we'll go ahead and go into a time lapse for the iron golem and all of the components in the center. As you guys saw in the center of the farm, there is a portal. That's where the wither skeletons are going to enter. We're now on the bedrock roof of the nether, and this portal here is where the wither skeletons are going to exit directly into our killing chamber. Now you're probably wondering how we're going to have a wither skeleton enter a portal in the nether and exit a portal in the nether, and that is because they're going to come across this 10 block bridge in the overworld linking up to those portals. They'll push themselves across and up into the other one, transferring them into our kill chamber. Alright, the farm should be finished, and we're just waiting for that bridge in the overworld to fill with skeletons. And it looks like we've got a couple. Yes, we do, and they're falling into the killing chamber. Perfect. So what we would have to do is wait for that killing chamber to fill up a little bit and swing at them with our sword. But you guys know me, I'm not a big fan of manual killing chambers, so I am obviously going to have to throw my own killing chamber on this with sorters and all of that. So let's go ahead and do that and put our own little twist on this farm. Here is the finished product with the entity cramming killing chamber, automatic sorters, and iron golem in the back. We're calling this the Bash and Bashers farm because a couple of folks from the live streams pitched in some ideas on how to make it so we could do both automatic for the coal and bones and manual with a looting sword for the heads. So shout out to the Bashers, and let's continue with the episode. We are now on to the last and biggest project of this episode. I'm imagining a huge lumber mill with all sorts of stacks of lumber outside of it with a automatic tree farm residing inside. So I am going to clear out this area here, and this is where our farm will be located, and I'll be back as soon as the farm itself is built. We just got done putting bone meal into the system, and that should complete the mechanical portion of this build, and we should be able to go check out to see if it works. By the way, this build was created by Dusty Dude. Of course, I will leave a link to his tutorial in the description. It looks like our TNT duper is working just fine, so let's start placing in some saplings. Okay, that looks like a successful fire, and we're just going to try this a couple of times here until we have enough for the TNT duper to explode some pieces and collect it into our system. Alright, we shut it off. The TNT duper should drop just that one more, and let's go check out to see how much we got. We went for about a minute, so let's see here, 64 and 3. and 64 and 9, so just about 150 blocks a minute, and that is a lot better than collecting it manually. As you can see, I've began the exterior of this lumber mill build, and I would love to jump into a time lapse for this, but unfortunately I have suffered quite the tragedy this weekend. I went to upgrade my storage to M.2, and in the process I lost all of my replay mod shots. So what we'll do is we'll take bits and pieces of our first person progress and check back in every once in a while to show you guys how it's coming. With that being said, let's go ahead and start the roof. Since the walls are all up, we're going to use deep slate tiles, of course, and we'll be back as soon as this is done. And with that, the roof is completed, so let's go ahead and head down and start on all of the detailing. We've added this nice stripped oak trim all the way across the center of the build here. We're obviously trying to replicate the building style from our other builds and tie that in with this one. So this is what this looks like so far. Let's go ahead and get a bird's eye view. I'm thinking we'll do smokestacks out of the top of the roof there eventually. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to the next step. Alright, we're up front here and we're starting the detail process with a couple of windows up top. So I think I'm going to do a couple of windows like this, about that size. But yeah, let's go ahead and detail the front of this and check back in with you guys once that's done. This is what we have so far, lots of fences and buttons. I think it looks great. That left side over there will be all open and airy style, but I'm kind of thinking we're going to add some deep slate lights to this as well. I think I like that. It adds a nice dark touch to the bottom area. I'm not sure about that middle one still. We'll have to feel that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and add that to the right side here and the back side as well. And there's what that looks like. I really like it. I hope you guys do too. Let's get back to the front, however. We've got this right side nice and detailed. Now we have to do the left side here. And I think I'm mainly going to detail this with just fences. So let's find the center and let's build our way up. Checking back in once again, I really like the way this looks, giving that airy open style. We're going to bring this style here over onto this left side as well. As you can see, this is just pillars over here, so all of the detailing will be with those fence posts. We decided to add an extra stripped oak beam across the top there, and of course the fences, and this is looking great. This whole left side here has that airy open feel to it, very warehouse style, and that's exactly what I was going for. So let's go ahead and start working on the opposite side to this one. You guys know me, I get distracted super easy, so we are up on the rooftop here laying out the smokestacks that I was referencing earlier. So let's go ahead and get that done and see how those turn out. Viewing these smokestacks from a distance, we used a trick using hay bales underneath the campfires to extend that smoke all the way up. And I think this is looking really, really good, making it seem like it definitely is a factory and work is being done on the inside. Alright, now to get to that side. We're about finished up over here. This is what it's looking like so far. All we have is that top middle area left, and somebody in the live stream just mentioned that maybe we should do some greenery in that area, which if I'm doing it there, I'm gonna wanna add it on the other sides as well. So let's see what we can do here. I absolutely love how that turned out. It really brought this side to life, and I am definitely going to continue that throughout this build. You see those saplings up top signifying subtly that this is a tree farm. Yep, this is good. Let's go ahead and continue that around. We've now added that same style to the front in that center top area with bushes either side of the doors to match this right side, and I absolutely love it. Let's add a little more green over here with one more bush in front of this center window.
I've decided to procrastinate the back of the build for now in order to build my favorite part of this lumber mill. I won't tell you exactly what it is quite yet, of course you'll find out in only seconds, but it's going to continue my mimetic architecture like with the big books on the library and the beehive for the honey farm. Are you guys excited yet? I sure am. Can you guys tell what it is yet? I know it looks like just a big piece of jagged gray, but after we add that detail right there, it's really gonna come together. And it is complete, an old school hand saw hanging off the side of the build. I absolutely love it. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoy it. Should I have put it there or should I have left it out? I am personally super pleased with it. By the way, we also added automatic sorting for the farm over there, sorting our wood types, our sticks, and our apples. So those all come from the blast chamber over here. And also, as you can see, we've got windows back on the backside. We also got started on that. We just have to add the greenery up top, and we are getting close to finishing this build. Of course, the item sorters look horrible and we have to do something nice around them, so I'm going to go ahead and whip something out quick and we'll be back as soon as that's done. That turned out exactly the way I imagined it. 2 nice little sheds with storage units in each, and the bubble elevators being visible on the sides is a very nice touch. So I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and finish this build up, do some extra details, add in some trees and all of that stuff, and when we come back we're going to be in a cinematic shot of the finished product, and I am so excited to see how it turns out. And then we will do a walkthrough and finish up this video. So I will see you guys then. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the lumber mill is complete. With all of the extra details we added all the way around, it really brings you in and submerges you into that lumber mill vibe. We've got all of the wood we could ever need automatically sorted into these chests, and a very efficient farm here. We see a sapling here. Let's go ahead and pick that up and show off this here. Automatic composter turning our extra saplings into bone meal, and that is great. So let me know in the comments how I did on this build. If you guys enjoyed it, it's definitely one of my top favorites, and I would definitely say it competes with the library over there. Thank you so much to anyone who has made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more and possibly tune into the live streams, make sure you subscribe. And of course, if you want to become a basher, join the Discord. Other than that, my name is Bash, and I'll see you guys in the next one.